That was my attempt to try to do what the guys at DSTV and Netflix does. Hey, are you one of them? One of who? What you mean, are you one of them? Are you one of those people that would talk with your friends and they would use the word Netflix and chill very loosely, and immediately you want to go out and go get a Netflix subscription? Or are you one of those people that would be with friends and they talk about a very nice telenovela like The Woman of Steel, and they tell you they got that from Telemundo, and you don't know what Telemundo is, and they tell you it's DSTV, and you want to go get a DSTV package? Or probably your friends talking about the Premier League or the German Bundesliga. If you're one of those people and you do not know what entertainment platform is right for you, then this video should help you make that decision. Let's begin. So before we begin, there are 5 things you need to know about, to help you know which of the packages is right for you. And that's the pricing, the payment method, the setup process, the content distribution, and the content itself. So let's start with pricing. Let's talk about pricing. So the DSTV has 5 packages. We have the DSTV Access, which is 50 Ghana cedis. We have the DSTV Family, which is 90 Ghana cedis. We have DSTV Compact, which is 179 cedis. We have the Compact Plus, which is 265 cedis. And of course, the Ogboro, which is the DSTV Premium, it's 430 cedis. So with Netflix, we have basically four packages. We have the mobile package, that is $3.99, which is 32 Ghana cedis. We have the basic package, which is $7.99, which is 64 Ghana cedis. And we have the standard package, which is $9.99, which is 80 Ghana cedis. And we have the premium package, which is $11.99, which is 96 Ghana cedis. So these are the various prices for Netflix. Now this price translation is at the time of recording this video. Of course, you know the dollar price increases. So if you're watching this video at a later date, you might want to relate to the pricing at which Netflix is charging on their website. Same goes for DSTV. So to summarize pricing, DSTV's cost of entry is expensive compared to Netflix entry at face value. But we know Netflix will only work when you have an internet connection. So if you add the cost of your internet package to the price you pay for Netflix itself, then you get to have the true cost for Netflix. Is that making any sense? Because with DSTV, you have the price plans and basically that's it. You don't need the internet to watch that. But with Netflix, you have to pay for the Netflix package itself and then have an internet connection, which you have to pay for. So if you're gonna be streaming those movies, you're gonna have to look at the internet bundle that is right for you. Buy that internet bundle, add that to the Netflix price, and then you can have the true cost for your Netflix pricing, if that's making any sense. So the other day, I streamed a 2-hour movie on Netflix called Triple Frontier, and I used 1 gig, 540 megabytes, so that's 1.54 gigabyte. If you were to watch 20 movies a month, you would be spending 1,500 megabytes multiplied by 20, which is equivalent to 30 gigabytes and 800 megabytes. So if you buy the Netflix mobile and basic package, which has a 480 pixel resolution, your internet usage will considerably be lower than the calculations we just made for the standard package, which has an HD resolution of 1080 pixels. So in a nutshell, we could say it's true, Netflix is cheaper than DSTV at face value. I repeat, at face value. But if you combine the Netflix pricing and the pricing you pay for data, that's when you get to know the true price for your Netflix. So we move into the second point, which is the payment method. Now, with DSTV, you could do a lot of local type payments. So there are a lot of local companies, which you could use in paying for DSTV as opposed to Netflix. So with DSTV, you could pay with things like mobile money operators like MTN, Vodafone. You could use local banking apps like the EcoBank app. You could use the First Atlantic app. You could use fintech applications like Optel, like ZPay, ExpressPay, SlidePay. Like there's a whole lot of platforms out there where you could pay DSTV, while Netflix primarily only accepts Visa, MasterCard, and American Express cards. So the third thing we're talking about is a setup process. Now, what I mean by the setup process is what it takes to get you set up for your content consumption. So what are you gonna do to be able to have the DSTV setup so you can start viewing the content on DSTV? What is it going to take for you to have the Netflix setup so you can start watching the content on Netflix? So for Netflix, it's pretty easy. You just have to go to their website and just, do the normal, registration process, and then boom, make your payments, and then you're done. You can literally take 3 to 4 minutes to just sign up to Netflix. That easy. However, for DSTV, it's completely different. So for DSTV, you need to get in touch with the nearest DSTV office or agent centers so you could buy your DSTV dish and decoder and have a certified DSTV installer execute the installation process, and then you can start enjoying your DSTV. So the fourth thing we're talking about is content distribution. So what do I mean by that? What do you use in consuming the content? So DSTV uses a satellite connection to broadcast its content. So once your dish is installed, you're good to go. You just wake up, turn on the TV, and start enjoying your favorite TV shows and movies. Although, I must add, when it's raining heavily, you might get a signal that says signal lost. While with Netflix, the main form of distribution is the internet. If you don't have an active, stable internet connection, you cannot enjoy your favorite Netflix shows seamlessly. Okay, now, so this is like a sub point on the content distribution. So let's call it real-time access. Okay, so with DSTV, you get to watch your content in categories. So they have various channels. So you could switch to Telemundo, and whatever Telemundo is showing, that's what you get to watch. You cannot just, watch what you want on demand. And so you'd have to have various channels which you tune to, and whatever those channels are showing, that's what you get to watch. While as opposed to Netflix, you get to watch what you want to watch, what time you want to watch it, whenever you want to watch it. So if I say I want to watch a movie, say Old Guard for example, I just go put that in the search. If Netflix has that content, it's gonna pop up and I could watch Old Guard. I could put it on repeat and repeat, so I'm watching that content on demand. Big shout outs to Charlize Theron. Yeah, you did good. Okay, so you could watch that on demand. You could watch your Stranger Things. You could watch, big shout out to Kate. Oh man, if you haven't watched the movie, you got to go check it out. Okay, it's on Netflix, of course. It's a 2021 movie. It's awesome. So for those of you who's watched Kate, drop Boom Boom Lemon in the comment section. Okay, so if you've watched Kate, you know what the Boom Boom Lemon is. So drop me a Boom Boom Lemon in the comment section. Okay, I'll be happy just to read that. Like, please, someone just drop me a Boom Boom Lemon. Let me know. I have someone out there that enjoys the movie just as much as I do. So the last thing we're going to talk about is content, which is basically the most important factor. So what do I mean by content? The content itself on the platform. So the content that DSTV gives you and the content that Netflix gives you. If local content like Ghanaian, Nigerian, South African movies, just to name a few, is your shtick, then DSTV is for you. But the African movie catalog on Netflix has grown significantly within the last 3 years, especially Nigerian movies. So there's a good chance you find your new Nollywood and Gollywood movies on Netflix. Emphasis on Nollywood. You gotta choose the movies you want when you want it. However, you should note DSTV has more local content than Netflix. But if you're looking for the new high quality production movies, you're more likely to find them on Netflix. It's way difficult for a production company to get their movie on Netflix than on DSTV. So you're likely to find only content Netflix deems qualified for its platform. Is that making any sense? What I'm trying to say is Netflix is very selective of the type of content you can have on their platform. So it's very easy to get your content on I'm not saying it's easy, but compared to Netflix, it's easy for you to get your content on DSTV. If sport is what you're after, then Netflix is not for you. If you search sports on the Netflix platform, the results are a mixture of sports movies and random movies. You don't get to watch like actual sports. So definitely a no. Netflix, not for a sports person. While DSTV will give you sports channels that show live matches of football, basketball, baseball, tennis, and a whole lot more. If Western movies and TV series are what you're looking for, then Netflix is definitely your best bet. So while you can get most of your movies on Netflix, it's important for you to know you can get all of the movies on Netflix. You're gonna get lots of movies on Netflix, but not all of them. In summary, if you're looking for Western movies from all genres to watch in real time, then Netflix is your best bet. But if you're looking for a variety of locally produced content with sport channels like Super Sports, ESPN, ESPN2, and a sprinkle of high demand channels like Telemundo, CNN, BBC, Bloomberg, CNBC, Al Jazeera for your news and business updates, not forgetting channels like TLC, E! Entertainment, BET, Discovery, MTV, BBC, Brit, and so much more, then DSTV is definitely the way to go. But most importantly, faith channels that gives you the gospel of God to shape your path and drive you closer to God. But hey, just make it a habit to watch the faith channels, okay? Put God first, okay? So if you're liking this video right about now, just hit the like button. And you can hit the subscribe button as well, okay? Hit it. Hit it. Did you hit it? Oh, I felt it. You hit it. Oh, thank you for hitting the subscribe button. For as many people that hit the subscribe and the like button, I get to feel it right here in my heart. But it gives us more courage and it lets us know we're doing the right thing. So if you hit the like, if you hit the subscribe, you can know I felt it. If you need both platforms and have deep pockets, then by all means, go for it. If you are currently paying for both platforms, please drop me a comment in the comment section that says DNDP. And DNDP stands for DSTV Netflix Deep Pocket. So we're done with the video and I am testy. So the least we can do is get ourselves a very cold juice. I like drinking one of these, just so you know, okay? So yeah. I just open this up right about now. Okay, so how about we do some effects? So, I just like the sound of that. With just when you open up a can of juice and you just get that. Okay. While you're going on about your simple life, nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not. When you talk for a long time and you get to drink a cold drink, it's one of the most fulfilling feeling. Did I just say fulfilling feeling? It's one of the most amazing feeling you could have. Let's give this a second take. Let's go again. Stepping on toes with his humble acting, everlasting ego. I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two. Some interest from time to time. Inside all that gray, let's do the third take. We need to get this drink all over. So let's see how it goes the third time. Boy, this feels good. Let's do it again. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. The last knowledge I want to leave with you guys is about utility. So if you did a little bit of economics, utility is a total satisfaction derived from the consumption of a commodity, okay, or service, whatever. So I just derived utils from this because it gave me satisfaction. But notice, the first time I drank, I had a very nice and there was a very quenching feeling. But the more I drink, I become satisfied. So my and my is not as strong as the first and as the first Is that making any sense? This is the last sip I take. So notice how my and my becomes less satisfying. But knowing how tasteful this drink feels, I won't be surprised if I break the rule. Let's give it a shot. Maybe you're just not that nice and humble kind. That would be a lie. Go on, blow up your ego. You're undeniable ego. Oh, look at me. Surprisingly, the and the was just as good as the, you know what? To hell with utility. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. If you like economics, this is just a shout out to utility. Remember, the total satisfaction derived from the consumption of a commodity or service. Now, I know some of the internet pricing could be a little bit confusing for you, but now if you want to watch a video where I do a breakdown of the MTN fiber pricing, you could check it out right here.